break down the most egregious karaoke crimes with a special guest. Plus, what the hell is Jason Derulo getting into this week? And comedian George Gordon is here!
Yeah!
Fun surprises is all happening right now on What a Delight with Chelsea White!
And it's such a lovely treat. Your favorite show to watch at night. You are watching What a Delight with Chelsea White.
You guys! Oh my god. Wait, the clapping ended too soon. Clap for me more.
Chelsea!
Wait, what?
No one forced us at all.
I thought you said quick pauses. I'm like, we're live!
Quick pauses! Hi, Chelsea!
We're doing it live!
Sorry, I'll just do my thing now. It's already speaking.
Give it up for DJ Duck. What do you got going on today, DJ Duck?
Well, Chelsea, I just want to take this moment to thank you.
Of course.
For the lovely holiday gift you gave me of a Peloton exercise bike. I just really feels like it fit my personality. At first I was scared to use it, but then I really started looking exactly the same as I always did.
And you know what? It's thoughtful of you to vlog the entire thing.
Yeah, I know, I really wanted to guilt you when I showed it to you a year later. Anyway.
No, I think I lost my little microphone thing. Do we care?
I don't know, can we hear
Oh,
you?
it's on the floor? The audience is directing me to my microphone thing. Hold on, I don't see it.
I think we can still hear you, though.
Does it matter? Should I get it? Yeah, Tash, grab it. That's fine. You come in. Tash Neal, ladies and gentlemen. By day, he's performing at Radio City. By night, he's picking up
your wind gun from underneath your
It's
couch.
definitely gonna fall. It's definitely gonna fall again, and I'm not even convinced that you can hear me with the mic placement on this roast. Anyways, you guys, welcome to What a Delight with Chelsea White. I'm so excited you're all here. This is a show, if you haven't been here before, where we talk about everything delightful in a world where Peloton ads exist. So, also George, you can sit down now.
Oh, okay,
Take a
thank
load
you.
off.
I wasn't
Take a
sure.
load off. Just have a seat.
Yeah, I wasn't
But don't
sure.
forget, we can hear. No, I mean sit right there.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
I'm
getting
getting
off to a
television.
great
What do you think this
I'm
is?
so nervous. I'm so
Sit
sorry.
down, but like not near me. This is still my time, George. We're very excited. Give us we have a great audience tonight. This is very exciting. We have our very first repeat Cam 2.
Yes.
Which, as per usual, is very coveted. You have to do a background check. Jamie Walsh! Jamie, how does it feel to be the only Cam 2 repeat guest? You were so nice. We did you twice.
It feels really good. It feels like I'm the only it's like when you're an Avenger that doesn't get its own movie, but they're still fun. So they put I'm the Paul Rudd of your show.
That is a perfect analogy. That is a perfect analogy. That's exciting. Well, we have a great crowd here tonight. I'm very psyched. And no Peloton bikes in sight. Also, if you want to be part, is that what it is? Is it a bike? I don't understand what it is.
It's an exercise bike.
It's just an exercise bike.
Yeah, but it has an internet program that you can track everything, and it has special
You can
videos
vlog
you can
your
only
husband?
get on the Peloton. It's an exercise bike, I think, that's also a streaming platform.
Okay, now I feel like we just inadvertently did an ad for Peloton.
I mean, is
Now
that
speak
something
of
you
it
want?
again. They're not sponsoring us.
Yes.
As is the same for all companies that exist. None of them are sponsoring us. But if you want to sponsor us or be in the audience, you guys, you can be one of the other people of the 12 episodes that emailed me at whatadelight with Chelsea White at gmail.com. You can be in the audience. If you just email this email, you can come be in the audience. I got a tepid response, and that's what it deserved. Lauren's back on the ones and twos.
Lauren!
Lauren's back.
I brought my friend. I have a supporter.
Oh yes, Catherine's here! Oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a delight that I think we should just get into this week's Delight Highlights.
Yes, yes.
I always dance a little too early. Or do you
It's because it's the
press
first
button a
sound
little
effect.
too
Here's a little behind the scenes. It's the first sound effect that plays, and the computer needs a second to catch up. But now, if I hit it again, it's right away. It's very strange.
late? It's very urgent. Where did you ever find that?
I don't know.
Do you remember? It's very breaking delights.
Yes.
All right, you guys. As always, here's breaking delight news. Here's a delightful cat video you might have missed. Now this is exciting. And at this point, I feel like it went viral like the day we did our last show. So it's sort of old news at this point. But is cat news ever old news? Meow. It's just become classic. So here is a cat. We'll just let you guys listen, and you tell me what you think this cat is saying. Let's do this.
What did it?
It said, "Oh well, hi!" in like a southern accent. Wait, let's play it again. Lauren. Do the short one.
I don't
Is
know.
it in there? Wait, do the little shorter one.
The short
Yeah.
one.
I'm thinking it. Yeah.
And look what happened. We got a Miranda. It was like a Miranda call. She was like, "Oh well, hello indeed." Showing us her little butt. Miranda, what a treasure. You guys, this might be the most exciting follow-up news we've ever had. You might remember if you tuned in last week, Jason Derulo was telling us all about the behind the scenes of the Cats movie. They had a cat teacher on set. A cat teacher on the set of Cats. I think we still have that picture, that side by side of Jason Derulo. I still don't know which is him in real life and in the movie, but that's fine. So we talked about Jason Derulo last week, and wouldn't you know it, the very next fucking day, Jason Derulo was in the news again. So Jason Derulo making headlines with this Instagram picture, Lauren. Let's check that out. I mean,
Well,
so okay. Well, there's a lot happening here in a lot of ways, but let's specifically. There was a lot happening in. I think the close-up shows a little more. Okay, so there was a lot. There was a lot happening in this Instagram, and to the point where Instagram took the photo down. I think Instagram was not happy. It said this goes against the content guidelines.
Constitution.
To
The Constitution of the United States. To the stream public for which we stand.
One nation.
Under subs.
One more time.
What? Oh, sorry. I was just. Sorry. There it is.
That should always be at the ready. Thank you. I feel like my one guard's got to go. I'm sorry. Okay, so listen, you're getting me off track. It's against the Constitution and Instagram. And so Jason Derulo was not happy. He fired back at Instagram. I think we have that. He said, "Fuck you mean? I have underwear on. I can't help my size." He is being persecuted, discriminated against. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's discrimination? George Berger, is that discrimination? Is that penis discrimination?
How big a dick are we talking about?
I mean, look, go back to the close-up, Lauren, if you still have it up there.
Significant.
Do you have the close-up,
Pretty big?
the Derulo close-up? Yeah,
yeah, here
right
it
there.
is.
I mean,
Oh. Yes, take that off. Yeah, it is real the internet. It's like
so you agree. What do you think, Jamie?
So he's Rum Tub Tugger in the Cats movie, right?
Yes.
Rum Tub Tugger has BDE. Like it makes a lot of sense.
Thematically, it's correct.
I feel like Instagram needs to leave this alone because it's his own branding.
I think maybe if he was in the cat's costume, but also just wearing the little boxer shorts, then it would be fine, because it would be the BD.
Cats, no, DJ Duck Hunt Team and cats don't wear underwear.
Yeah, DJ Jack and Dino, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They can wear hats, and
What
they
else?
can wear coats.
Never
they can't wear
underwear. Right, Miranda? Ask
don't know.
Miranda. No? There she is. Yeah, get right in there. Miranda. Okay, so Jason Derulo didn't only comment that, or however he got that information across to Instagram. He also went to TMZ. I think we have a quote. He said, "I gotta talk to Instagram. I really do think it's discrimination. All jokes aside, I really do think it's discrimination." So
I think it's showing your dick on the internet. I think that's what it is.
well, Jason Derulo found a way to get back at Instagram. Let's see the retaliation. He posted the picture again with a foot-long sub over top of his dick. And he said, he commented, "Does this work?" What do you guys
Yes.
think? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's just close out the segment with a little.
Oh wait! Oh no! Hey everyone in the room, turn off your Bluetooth or your
God
Bluetooth
damn it!
Bluetooth
Turn
on
off
your
your Bluetooth,
phone.
you assholes. That's fine. I'll just sing it. Jason Derulo. You work on that. I'll
Yep.
do some non-sound effect things. So this is very exciting. On the heels of that, Jason Derulo news. That's hard to unpack. A lot to unpack there. For the first time in history, Miss America, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss Universe are all women of color.
Oh wow.
Jason Derulo would love that. So that's just all I have to say about that. Congratulations. Now in Walmart news. This is delightful. Walmart was under fire recently because customers started all social media commenting on this little find on the Walmart website. I think we have it there. It's a sweater that says "Let It Snow," and it's Santa with lines of cocaine.
I feel like you should have led with that story. That's amazing.
George, would you wear that sweater?
And didn't probably do this. No, I'm just kidding. I would probably wear that sweater. Yes.
Catherine, what do you think?
Depends what kind of party I'm at.
That's fair. That's fair. There's other sweaters too that weren't as. They were all controversial. It was the "Let It Snow" that really picked up steam. They really pushed over the edge. But there's a couple other ones I didn't even see people commenting on. But I found like the original of the sweaters that have been taken down. There's one chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and it's Santa like without pants in front of a fire. That's fine. And then there's just Santa on a toilet, which is that's really for any time of year, wouldn't you say?
Hey, everybody poops.
Yeah, I'm so saying. Finally, before I take our first commercial break, we got a lot going on in this show tonight, guys. Britney Spears has just announced, I don't know if she announced or people were just in her life like they always are, but it's been reported that in 2020, Britney's #1 plan, now that she's like retired, semi-retired, until her family forces her to be a meal ticket again, she's going to get custody of her kids back. She wants to regain more custody of her kids. Jaden and Preston, I think we have them at Disney World. Look, they're all grown up. Can you believe that's Jaden and Preston?
I know.
Oh my god. So she's gonna get more control of Jaden and Preston. Yeah, go for it.
We're having. Sorry.
Someone, Miranda, is your Bluetooth on?
I heard it.
In honor of Britney and her continuing to try to reclaim her life, we haven't done a Britney Instagram roundup in a minute. Is anyone who's a fan of Britney Spears' Instagram? Woo! Fan.
Hey!
Oh my god, delightful. This is our weekly Britney Spears Instagram roundup. #1, she posted this stock image of a flower with flower emojis. That was nice. Let's
Great.
get to the next one. Candy Canes. Did she take the picture? Did she Google it? Who's to say? Does it matter? It does not. Next, she posted the quote, a Roald Dahl quote: "If you have good thoughts, they will shine," I'm trying to read sideways, "out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely." That's right. And that's your Britney Spears
Wow.
Instagram roundup. Give me one more, DJ Duck and
There's
Diva.
one more for her?
I don't know. Don't we have a couple?
Not for this time.
You
There can
guys.
be only one. Wait a minute.
I knew there was another one.
Oh, baby, baby.
Yes!
There we go. The trifecta.
And then back to Derulo. Guys, we're gonna take our first commercial break. There's a lot to get to, and since I got criticized last week for always using Britney Spears Toxic in the commercial break,
Nope.
I have another Britney Spears on this week.
No.
So fuck you.
No.
Oh, we don't have it?
No, it is toxic. Like we always do together.
Steven doesn't know. It's Britney song. Dance, everybody. Guys, let's get it. All right, we got some for some. I love it. Miranda's into it. Everyone loves it. Miranda's not into it all. Okay. Whew. DJ Duck and Demon.
I did mix that up.
Are you fucking?
I mixed it up.
What's the matter with you?
I mean, you must be
You're
having
in
a
my
bad day.
self-conscious.
You
You're
must
in
be
my
having an off day.
subconscious.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we
I'm literally a figment of your imagination.
I know. So how did you, who lives in my brain, not know one Britney Spears song from another?
I don't know. Maybe it's not enough
Am I
wine.
having a
Maybe your
stroke?
wine levels are low.
Well, I was actually right when we went live. I had a moment of like, because I didn't fully. Can actually someone, Tash, will you refill me? Thank you. Thanks, Dad. He's the best. Tash can always do it. Alright. Okay, guys. Actually, let's dive a little deeper into something delightful. So, I saw a couple days ago on Twitter this tweet about karaoke crimes was trending, and actually, I think. Well, no. Before we do that, so this tweet about karaoke crimes was trending, and it was basically this woman that's tweeted, "Hey, I'm writing an article about the worst, like most egregious karaoke crimes and missteps. Can you like send me on this thread like different ones so I can aggregate them? I can write my article." I was like, "Oh, this is fun. Any excuse to like get into a karaoke segment on the show is A-okay with me." So when I went back though earlier today to try to find, oh my God, thank you so much, Tash. You're an angel. Yeah. What an angel. So when I went back to try to find the tweet, it had been deleted, and then like it wouldn't send my bio. So I was like, why would this woman delete this tweet that went viral? I had to get to the bottom of it. So you know what? I found her and I made her come today. So give it up. Oh my God.
Hey!
So you look fantastic.
Oh my God, thank you. So do you.
Oh, I lost my wind guard. It's fine. Or maybe you did. Who's to say? There's wind guards everywhere. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh.
Okay, hello everyone.
So I reached out to you. I asked you about the tweet, which we're going to talk about. But then also, you dropped the bombshell on me that we actually worked together briefly.
Yeah, small world. Isn't that crazy?
So wait, what were you working on? We were working at MTV News. What was I doing there? I can't remember.
Dude,
what
I don't
did
even
yesterday.
remember.
Yeah, neither can I.
It's okay.
I
I don't
work at
remember.
MTV News. Who's to say?
That had to
It could be a
violent.
figment
Yeah.
of our imagination.
I was working on this thing. Actually, I don't even know if I can talk about that because it didn't happen. Okay, we'll offline about it. Okay, so it's so nice to see you again. Thanks
So
for coming
nice.
here. So this was your original tweet, which you then sent to me once I reached out to you. I think we have it here somewhere if Lauren can find it.
Yep.
Yeah, you know it.
Lauren, you're doing great. I love you. I'm obsessed with you. I think it's called Karaoke Tweet. Okay, great.
You're doing amazing.
You're doing amazing.
Jason Derulo.
This is original tweet, and you're asking for people to send you the things. Your examples you gave are no one should do Total Eclipse of the Heart, and you shouldn't sing if you're
really good.
Really good, which we'll talk about. We'll unpack that. We'll unpack that in a minute. But first, I want to know. Tell me a little bit more about why you tweeted it, and then why you deleted it.
Sure. So I was a journalist for 7 years before I went into marketing and like content strategy. And just lately, I missed writing for myself, and I wanted to just do something for fun and drop a Medium link. so yeah.
Medium link.
Yeah, so I just wanted to like ask people who follow me, and I know that like everyone loves karaoke. I love karaoke. I have a terrible voice. I sound like Natalie Imbruglia if she had like a terrible cold or like a flu. I'm really nasally. But I love it anyway, and it seems that people have very strong opinions about it. So
why then did you end up though deleting it?
Oh man, well, I got such a strong response in a lot of ways, a lot of it very positive, but then I was getting crazy like hate messages that somebody said I was extinguishing joy, which is...
What?
I mean, I don't want to rain on that parade, but there's a lot of other people extinguishing far more joy than your tweets.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Because of the opinion you gave on what is a bad karaoke form, or just for asking about karaoke, like what?
Yeah, it was really strange.
Hard
I
to
mean,
say.
I think people took it a little seriously. It's not like I was saying you should be tried at The Hague for singing Total Eclipse of the Heart. I mean, I've done that many times.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I've sung Total Eclipse of the Heart, and people have been like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. It's like 10 minutes long.
That was your choice, and you're right. You know?
What can I say?
So, well, people are fucking insane.
The internet.
Are you telling me something? You're telling me people took something wrong on the internet?
Can you believe,
No.
can you believe it? Doesn't sound like the internet I know.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Because the internet you know.
We both gave a. Also, we have like matching lipsticks or
We
whatever.
totally do. I love it.
thing
We
going
love a berry lip in the winter.
Are we separated at birth?
Maybe.
Okay, so I want to do a little, well, I don't even know if I didn't call for the lower third. We do have a lower third for this segment. It's called Karaoke Crimes, and I took 3 minutes making it, and I found that clip art guy. He's angry about karaoke. So let's talk about some of the karaoke crimes that people responded on the thread. So when you called for it, some of my favorites that I saw were No Bohemian Rhapsody, which, like, that's also
fair.
a little bit controversial, but I'd say not unfair, right? It depends. Some bars make you pay, like, $5 more. Some bars actually, like, write on the wall. Is it Sing Sing? I think Sing Sing actually has on the wall, like, you know, songs $1, Bohemian Rhapsody $5.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I think different dollar amounts for different songs, if that's the way, would be an adequate way to curb any
Sure.
negativity. Because if you're going to drop like a $5 on singing Bohemian Rhapsody, you better be good. You're gonna be better than if it was free.
Right.
Oh yeah, Paradise at the Dashboard Light's gotta be like 50. You gotta be ready to throw down if you're gonna sing that one.
What about, someone also said, I think this is really controversial, No Beatles, not the right vibe. Is that the way you think about that, George? No Beatles? Is that a fucked up thing
He's
to say?
thinking about it.
Oh, you agree? Did you tweet that?
No.
Get out of my house!
I've had it swirl around my brain. I'm like, you know what? That's actually a good call.
Oh! What do you think about that?
Music.
I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I think it depends on the song.
I mean, like, no, were we talking about this last night, Tash? Who was I talking about this with? I thought it was you. Someone said, like, don't do, like, Hey Jude, maybe.
The Beatles,
Oh, I can
the
understand
Beatles have
that,
a
actually.
spanning,
But, like, you can do, like, oh, it was Kelly Noonan. I get you and my best friend Kelly confused. She's, like, a very slight, slender, blonde woman. Yes, and you two look like. But, yeah, she said, like, maybe no Hey Jude, but come together. Like, that's fun for the whole
back
family.
in the USSR?
So
Like
fun
something
for
with
the
a
whole
high
family.
tempo?
Those
You
are
know?
bad
I think that's
karaoke
controversial.
songs.
What makes that a bad karaoke song, Gina?
They don't carry. Hang on.
On yourself. Jamie realizing she's in control of the
They
camera.
don't have great like dynamic melodies. They're just like Paul McCartney is like one thing.
It is.
It's a little dull.
It's
so for the singer.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a fun
it's
party
rock and roll,
song.
but it's not for
Right.
everybody.
I'm gonna.
I mean, okay, fair. Someone, let's move on to something we can all agree on. One of my favorite replies that someone put is, as someone who's worked in a bar where there was karaoke every Friday night, I have had ample time to observe the 98% of people that 98% of people sing flat after they've had a drink or two. Alcohol definitely impinges on people's ability to sing well.
No.
But it also
Wait a minute!
it lets
Wait
you
a minute,
enjoy
sir.
bad singing more.
Well, right. I was like,
True.
Levels just.
who does this guy I think he's like bringing information to? One of my, maybe even more favorite than that, someone said, don't sing Monster Mash as a joke. So only sing it, I guess.
If you're being serious.
Serious.
Yeah.
What did they say Monster? I just like wonder also what that person's experience was. Or like, did they sing it as a joke and everyone reacted poorly? Or did someone sing it as a joke and they're a really passionate Monster Mash fan, so they were like, fuck you for singing it as a joke. This is a classic. Well, yeah, you're right. Start at the beginning. So, do you want to sing a little Monster Mash seriously?
Let's get
Right
it.
now?
Let's
Okay.
fucking get it.
Get in here. These are fake microphones.
It caught on. Oh shit, I said the wrong one.
Oh,
Caught on in a
it's
flash.
Monster Mash.
I don't know if I have the
These
whole
are the
thing.
Monster Mash.
I know I made it, so you gotta start it one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was
It's
feeling
okay.
it though. He was
We
doing the
don't- we don't
woo
rehearse.
part.
I'll be back up.
In the lab late one
Be
night.
serious! Everybody serious! Stop it, George!
Eerie sight.
Then suddenly,
To my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash.
Monster Mash!
It caught on in a flash.
Monster Mash.
Oh, I said mash.
Mash.
They did the monster mash.
Was it serious enough? Was it serious enough for you, internet?
Yeah, fucking Jerry,
joy out of
who the fuck
everything.
tweeted that, you asshole.
Someone was like a scholar of the monster mash. They got a PhD.
You have to take it seriously. Okay, listen, that was fun, but George, I think you should get in here and talk about your karaoke pick. Come on.
Yeah! Come here, George!
Microphone. Yeah, squeeze on in. Here.
Squeeze on in.
Everybody squeeze. we go.
I think we're all. Yeah,
I think we're all here. Yeah, this is fine.
Push over more, Chelsea, if you can. A little
Over
bit
more?
smoother.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, let's
There we
do it. Hi, George.
Hello.
I'm like,
I haven't met
sliding
you.
into
Oh my
it.
God, pleasure to
Oh my
meet you.
gosh.
Hi.
Everybody's here. Okay, so George, I understand you have a little story about. I'm using this as if it's working. This is an MTV microphone
God.
that my friend found like on eBay and bought for me. I'm like, okay, I could just steal one, but thank you. So George, you have a bad karaoke, a tale of karaoke controversy.
I
if you
do.
will.
I do. I was at. I went to a wedding about a month ago, and the bride and groom are big karaoke people. So they had their wedding reception at a Korean barbecue place that also has karaoke in each room, and they had like karaoke all over the place. And there's only like a handful of songs I know the words to, and one of them is "Song for the Dumped" by Ben Folds 5. And I wasn't gonna sing anything at all, but this guy was. The song comes on, and I was like, "Hey, I know the words to that too." He's like, "Well, come on up here." So me and this other guy started singing the song. The song, if you don't know it, has not aged well. But it was a fun song, and we're both like up there. I'm like, "Hey, we should be in a band together." And everybody's listening to these lyrics and have never heard the song. They're like, "What are these two dudes singing?"
So when it got like to the chorus, which we'll see in a moment,
absolutely.
people were just like,
They were like, this is like in front of like moms and dads and grandmas, and me and this guy were like, we're just going back and forth, and we both have our eyes closed. We're like high-five each other, and everybody's like looking at us and pointing at us, and we're like, what are these two assholes doing?
well, this is so. If you haven't heard the song, just
It's
we're
a
gonna
great
sing
song.
it now. And you're gonna just imagine there's a bunch of like grandmas in the audience,
Yeah,
and George
absolutely.
is just like drunk singing it from his heart.
Oh, I'm quite drunk.
Do you know the words? Do I have to pull back? I think
I
we
do.
can, right?
All right.
Look at all Miranda's really into this segment.
Yeah, she likes
Yeah.
it.
So you wanted to take a break, so get down some and have some space. Fuck you too, give me my money back. Give me my money back, you bitch. I want my money back. Don't forget.
To give me. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna leave.
Don't forget to give me back my black t-shirt.
How many people hadn't heard that song before? Do you guys?
Wow!
Well, now it can be on your karaoke list.
Absolutely, forever and ever.
Gotta add it to the queue.
I was 15 years old when that song came out. I
Fine
loved it.
song to do.
Yeah, that's
What
not
do you
I
think,
think that's
Did you
good.
do it?
I mean, I really like it because of the venue that you chose to do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I really respect that choice.
It went over like a fart in the elevator. It was not good.
DJ Duck and Demon, do you have any karaoke songs that either you want to make an example of how bad they
Well,
are?
I
or
normally
that are
do
your
a bit of. I'm
favorite?
not going to do any of this, but normally, you know, be you angels like the Tenacious D.
Oh,
Great too.
Good one. Yeah, this is a great one.
But you know, so that's that one. That's one thing, right?
That's a great one.
But there's something else I've noticed at karaoke.
Oh my god.
And it's a phenomenon that I've dubbed sad bastard karaoke. So that's when it's going really great. Someone just sang the breakup song or whatever, and everyone's like, "Fuck, this is going very, very well." I'm like, they're ordering drinks, having fun, jumping around, and then someone comes on and does something like this. Stuck. Really? Really? Okay, let's try a different one.
Yeah, try a different one. That's fine.
I know the vibe you're
Okay,
going
we'll do
for.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
Like someone's going through it. Like they get up there, you're like, fuck.
All right, ban for a second. Ban for a second.
We're gonna ban while DJ Duck and Demon restarts his
Gotta
Bluetooth
love
thing.
Bluetooth.
Here's a fun fact about DJ Duck and Demon. He every year for his birthday in my mind, as a figment of my imagination, has a karaoke birthday party.
Oh,
That is
nice.
true.
How do you guys feel about karaoke birthday parties?
I am so about it.
I think it's fun, right?
That was a ton of fun.
You rent a room.
Yes.
You get
It's all
a
the-
bunch of good people
Yeah.
together.
And let's see like what people who are watching think about this. I feel like I can never see the comments or like never understand what's happening.
You know what the one exception to this is? This is something that still haunts me. It's like I think it was last year because she was still with Pete Davidson. But remember when Ariana Grande did a karaoke birthday party? Can you imagine going to her karaoke and then you have to get up and sing fucking Closing Time after
you-
a bunch of
Closing
rosé?
Time.
Come on!
All right,
That is a
Here we go. I think I might have
flex on
got it.
her
Hold on.
part.
Let's see if it works.
Let's see if it works.
Let's see if it works.
I got my fingers.
Okay, good. There we go.
I got my fingers crossed for you.
And like they're really into it. It's just. And it's just like, and it's just
And they're wearing that mask.
this entire outfit. But then there's more. I mean,
Hey, Jamie.
it's either
Oh,
this
God, Jamie almost face went.
or
I hurt my
right?
yeah, dude.
Or and then this is some of my favorite. Anything by Puddle of Mud. Everything's the same. You don't even need to know the words. It's
Y'all go in.
yeah. So that's I've noticed that, and that's just a karaoke killer. That's one of the largest sins you can possibly.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
agree with that. And just before you guys stay right here, because I have one more I want to add to this. Someone else on the thread tweeted at you, no couple songs, which I also. Oh wait, I forgot to also take issue. I think. I forgot to take issue with what you said, Ryan, because I think it's perfectly fine to go to karaoke if you're good at karaoke. But maybe that's just because I'm really good at karaoke.
Oh, you got the pipes. You got the pipes.
But what? But it just bothers you that when people use it as if they're like, this is my audition song.
Oh, totally.
I mean, because that is
yeah.
annoying. I get that.
Yeah, I
get
mean,
that.
look, anybody can go and have a good time, but maybe this is me projecting my own insecurities about karaoke. No, I think that, like, ultimately it's kind of cool when someone goes up there, they do their thing, but when
Right.
they're like, don't stop me,
Right.
I'm like, oh shit,
Relax.
American Idol audition snatched.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, no American Idol audition.
Lou Capetta show in the in the chat says I kill Moving Out by Billy Joel at karaoke.
I mean,
Yes, King. Yes,
would
King.
see
I'm from Long Island. He is my legend. He was my #1 artist of the decade on Spotify.
I
Yes,
love that.
King.
Also,
Yes.
Lou Capetta is going to be here next week. Sorry, Lou.
Great guy.
He had a little fender bender. I hope I can say that. I hope the law won't come after him. He's supposed to be here tonight, but he'll be here next week. We love you, Lou. See you next week. Okay, but someone said no couple songs, and then they listed specifically. They're like, especially these couple songs.
Can I take a guess?
Yes.
I don't know.
Please.
I'm gonna go with Grease. There's got to be one of them.
That was mentioned a lot, but not in this one.
Because that song has not aged well.
Yeah.
Did she put up a fight? Like what?
Not this one, but someone. Yeah. Wait, did you have one, Tash? Or
I
yeah.
thought that song was probably not. Did she put up a...
Oh, yeah, it's fucked up. It's really weird. I agree.
That's a no good.
Yeah.
I would also say any couple song that has to do with Eminem as one of the because
Wait.
you don't know, like if it's the Rihanna song or even Stan. That's kind of a couple, just in a weird way. Like they're like the one person does not know the words and cannot talk that quickly.
Yeah.
I was about, before you said that, I was about to say, does it count as a couple song if you do Forgot About Dre and one of you's Dre and one of you's Eminem?
There you
Because
go.
we did that last time we were karaoke. Is that okay?
If you can both pull it off, it's fine. It's just the statistics
could.
of that. Very.
Tash was so. Okay, so no couple songs. What else did you want to guess?
That Meatloaf song, but I won't do that.
Neither of those were in this, but they were mentioned. Definitely the Grease one was mentioned
Absolutely.
on the chain, or just like shut the fuck up in general. Okay, so no couple songs according to this person. I didn't credit any of these people. Fuck all these people. But no couple songs. With or Without You by U2. I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher.
Oof.
Hey There Delilah by Plain White Dudes. Who the fuck even remembers that song?
Is
Get
that
out
a
of here.
couple song?
That's
Yeah.
like what? Wonderwall by Oasis. That's not a couple song either. And also, please sing that. And the one I took issue with most, they said not to sing Kiss from a Rose by Seal, which is arguably one of the best karaoke songs of all time.
I sing that all the
And
time.
we're gonna sing it right now. Let's go.
I compare you to a kiss or a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I give you, the stranger it feels. Yeah, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, I mix the gloom on the grave. So good! Yeah, we crushed that.
I mean, it's no puddle of mud. But,
But George, go sit for a second. We're gonna talk to you in a
Absolutely.
minute. You're gonna have a whole
Bye,
segment.
George.
Absolutely. We'll
But
see you
Ray,
all
I
day.
want to see you in a little bit. Move over just a titch because I feel
Yeah.
like I'm like sweating all over you. I'm so sorry. I'm sweating all over me. I'm sweating over everyone. Before I let you go, Ray,
Of
because
course.
I want everyone to know that you're more than just karaoke tweets. You are a cat person just like me.
Hell yeah.
You have a kitty. I think we have Zelda. I might not be going to. There's Zelda.
That's Zelda!
I think that I couldn't tell which of you. You have a lot of cats in your timeline.
Yeah.
And I could tell that Zelda was your cat, but I was unclear. But you have two cats. Okay, and the other kitty's name is?
Yeah, Artemis is the other one. Yeah.
Also a black kitty?
Yep, I call them the
I love
uppercase and
black
the
cats.
lowercase black cats because they're my spooky little girls.
Love a black cat.
They're black
Yeah, woo woo!
And you wrote an article recently that you were talking about too, which I think I kind of like mocked up a little cat gift guide. There it is. So that's also Zelda,
That
right?
is indeed.
And then the headline: the only correct holiday gift guide for cats.
Yeah, I came to fight with that headline.
You had a great, I mean, like what paper towels. Oh, Miranda's coming to talk. Miranda's
Oh.
cat gift guide. Yeah, grab that.
Yeah,
one.
Miranda, you got any opinions on this little baby?
So tell us a little bit about this gift guide. She might ravage
Oh,
you.
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This
I'm
one.
used to it. Bye, Miranda. So yeah, I mean, the thing is that we get these holiday gift guides every year,
Yeah.
right? That are like, you need to buy this thing on Amazon, whatever. And the funny thing is, you can buy things for your cats, but they really just want your trash. Like
Right.
all cat owners know,
All they want
cats
trash.
want garbage.
yeah.
They want boxes.
Boxes.
They
Paper.
want
Paper
they want
towels.
paper towels. They want. I think one of the things was bags.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think we have a photo of my Cachinochi wearing brown bag couture.
Oh.
So-
If you put any of those things in actual trash barrels, it like ups their value in their mind. 9,000.
That's the good shit. That's like the reserve. Yeah.
And then this was not on your list, but just FYI, just if you want to add it as like an addendum, or if anyone watching is looking for a gift for their cats, yeah, coffee cup, iced coffee, like holder things. That was not, and also when I originally posted this like 6 years ago, however long it happened, I got a lot of hateful comments about it. They're like, "That's so mean." I'm like, she fucking stuck her head down and got stuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture for her being,
You didn't
him
do
being an
it.
idiot. Listen, all right, Ray, you're the best for stuff, but where can everyone follow you?
Oh, on at Payoletter, PAYOLETTER. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. Everything is the same.
Hire her. She's available.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Right
looking for a
here,
job.
voice
Hire me.
needs. All right, give it up for Ray.
Woo!
Yes. And Wally, thank you so much for coming. Hang out, have more drinks. We're going to Georgia out here in a second. But
Oh,
we have
yeah.
one commercial break we have to get to. And as always, we're not sponsored. So this is just someone I hope will sponsor us. So today we have wine glass cleaner. If you manufacture wine glass cleaner,
I don't think that's
then
no.
you
That's
just, like,
that's glasses
No,
cleaner.
it's glasses
Don't-
cleaner. Yeah,
don't
it's
do
for
that.
glasses.
No.
It's for glasses. You just
As inside of your
Yeah.
mind, I have to protest. This is not.
It's for wine
healthy.
glasses, and if you manufacture wine glass cleaner, you can
don't.
just
No.
let us know if you want to sponsor us.
No.
No? What's it for then?
It's for glasses, Chelsea. Not.
I'm using it on a glass.
Okay, let's
You're
move
confusing.
on.
All right, guys, let's get comedian, entrepreneur, amazing human being, George Gordon. I gave you a tag team and confuse it.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
Love it.
All right. And then Steve Rowland. All right. George, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much for being here. Thank you for killing that Ben Folds song.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
never to be sung again, actually.
All right. We We have a lot to talk about. Oh, I accidentally threw one of my cards in this. By the way, does anyone want leftover Halloween candy?
I thought that you were actually doing that on purpose.
No,
I was like, oh,
this is just a Halloween candy that Tash and I have steadily been working through. This used to be 2 buckets, and now it's just this, and it's only us eating it. I just wanted that to be pointed out. Okay, so you just well, this is so. I mean, we're friends.
We are friends. We've been friends for like 10 years.
We've been friends for like 10 years, but it's not as though we talk every single day.
No.
So I actually saw you tweet this recently, and I wanted to ask, was this true or was this just material? You tweeted about just recently moving into your own place.
Yes, I
Oh
live
my gosh,
alone.
What's the weirdest alone thing you're enjoying?
The weirdest alone. I mean, like the naked stuff is that's
It's
that's
game
a good thing.
It's a
Yeah.
game changer.
But I mean, like just using the bathroom with the door open and having the TV on in the background is amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah,
It
no,
really
it's
is a
huge.
game changer.
It's huge.
Just be careful that no one's standing on your fire escape, because that
Especially
truly
when you're reading
happens.
scripture.
That happened to me. Yeah, and I talk about it every week, so I'll never get over it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Someone was actually standing on my fire escape like a couple months ago. When we'll offline about
yeah,
it.
we did talk about
They've
it.
heard the story far too many times. You were supposed to be here last week,
I was, yes.
but you just completely abandoned us and you were hanging out with this guy. Who the fuck is this guy, and why was he more important than being here? No, this is like one of your favorite artists.
Oh, well,
Tell us about the situation.
So I got on the guest list for this concert, and one of the guys in the band, I've been singing band since I was 19, 20 years old.
Amazing.
And so being on the guest list,
And you're
I got to
now
hang
only
out in the
21,
green room.
so it's not very long.
Exactly. Being on the guest list, I got to hang out in the green room, and I was like
That's so
completely
fun.
nerded out. I was like, hey, listen, I've been watching you in bands.
But wait,
I
who
was
is the
very young.
band? Who's the what? Tell us more
His name
about
is
this.
Steve Selvage. He's in a
Okay.
band called The Whole Steady, but I
Okay.
haven't seen him in bands. Like he was in this band called Big Ass Truck I liked in college.
Okay.
The Secret Service. Look, I'm like getting giddy just
Oh my
like
God, I'm like getting really excited. I feel like I know. Hold on. Do you know Tash is a musician? Do we know? Can we vouch for these bands? Okay, great. Okay, great.
And he was a
They're
great guy,
vetted.
and
I've
like
heard of Old Steady. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
yeah, no, they were awesome. And like we
That's
got
awesome.
him back, and we talked about Memphis, where I went to school and where he's from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
All right, I guess that's fine. Since you're here this week, I'll let it slide. Something else. Well, I talked to Selena Kopic,
Okay.
who was a guest here. One of my best friends, also one of your best friends.
It is,
She was a
yes.
guest a couple of weeks ago, and she gave me some fodder, some things that
Okay, all
we
right.
might not know about you to ask.
Okay.
But first of all, then that made me curious. I was like, there must be things about George Gordon that I could bring up that are embarrassing or otherwise weird. And so I went back. I don't know why I haven't been doing this for every guest. This should be a segment. I went back. You know, on Facebook, you can do like friend,
Sure,
like
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
like see your interactions on
Sweating
Facebook.
profusely.
Yeah. It like shows you your friendship history. That's what it is.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can see like every time you like wrote on each other's wall, whatever. I mean, it's like mostly like
Oh.
if you do that with anybody, it's just mostly like a bunch of back and forth happy birthdays
Sure,
for the
yeah,
rest of the
yeah.
time. You know, and an occasional. Remember when Facebook early on, like 10 years ago, when you just like had conversations with people on your Facebook
Oh,
wall?
sure, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of texting them,
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
like put something like remember.
Oh,
Remember when it
What a
wasn't
time
just
to be
crazy people
alive.
that did
Yeah.
that?
Where was I'm so sorry.
It was just like drunk people like us. The what a time to be alive. So
Was it post Ochi?
I found something, and I actually have to. Oh, jeez. I have it up there, but I also put it here because it's so small. I knew I wouldn't be able to read it. But so this was an exchange we had on Facebook in July 7th, 2011. I wrote on your instead of texting you, I wrote to you. George, do you realize that you butt dial me almost weekly? Or are you actually calling just so I can hear you talking to other people? And then you comment, and then Phoebe Robinson liked it. She's the only person who liked this exchange. That sounds about the right ratio. And then you said, oh crap, I didn't believe you. I'm looking at my history right now, and you're right. You're also getting butt dialed late. Not good. So then I said, I'm always so excited. It's a booty call, and then you're never there. Okay. It's okay, Josh. And then you said, next time it happens, you should call back and go, George, your ass is calling me again. We can turn it into an R. Kelly song. The butt dial remix. So that was an exchange George and I had on Twitter.
Who knew I was
And
so
No,
Twitter.
not on
sorry.
Twitter. Not on Twitter. Was it on Twitter or was it on Facebook?
On Facebook. Oh, on Facebook. Sorry. Yes. On Twitter, that'd be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so it's like, why were you butt dialing me so often? Why was I like in a place where I would be butt dialed? George?
We need to take a commercial break. I'm kidding. No, I was like, no. I think what happened was like I had gotten a new phone, and for some reason, like when it transferred like my old numbers to like my new phone, I had several different like numbers for the same person.
Sure.
So
yes.
I was like,
I had too.
I was
it's like
like a lot of
7
people,
numbers for like DJ
so
Duck
you
and
weren't the
Demon.
only one. But
Sorry.
yeah,
we're
so,
not
and
a special butt dial.
I
Well, that's what was
think
happening
I've
in
had
2011
since.
when we were like running around drunk doing stand-up. Also,
exactly.
Selena Kopic asked me to ask you about the time you were held up at gunpoint.
Oh, right on. Well, which time? I'm kidding. No.
Oh my God!
No, I used to work at a liquor store in a bad part of town. And,
Wait, here?
No, in Memphis.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And, it was funny
I'm
because
sweating.
I was
very profusely.
It was just the two of us working, and one of the guys was in the back playing solitaire. So the guy who came in didn't realize that there were two of us working. He walks in, sees me hanging out, and I didn't recognize him from earlier that day. He asked for some quarters because he was gonna make a phone call. This is late '90s, early 2000 before anybody had a cell phone. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." And he goes, "Be cool. I'm robbing this place." And I was like, "I'll be cool."
Be cool.
He's like, "Be cool. I'm robbing this place." So it's like, "I'll be cool."
You know what Jason Derulo would say about that?
Oh, I mean, I think he'd probably. What would Jason Derulo say when it comes to this sort of particular? You know what? He always finds the right words.
Well, you know, if I was packing heat like he was, I don't think I would have robbed that thing. So I'm at home. So it's like, you know what I got in this waistband? You don't want to know. Then beat it.
But long so, asshole.
Yeah.
So wait, what happened then?
No, I mean, like, he robbed the place, and and so he got away, and it's like, but actually, the part that I think Selena always loves that when I tell people is, like, I actually got to watch the robbery on video. So I don't know if you guys have ever been scared or ever watched yourself being scared. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. Not one of my highlights, for sure.
All right, well, sorry to bring it up.
No, I'm
not that
totally cool
sorry.
with it.
It's great internet content.
Absolutely.
You have a comedy album, your first comedy album.
I do, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
called
you.
Your Good Friend.
It is
was
called
this
Your
last
Good Friend.
year or 2 years ago?
I recorded it last year at Union Hall.
Oh, I can tell you when it came out. It came out on my birthday, which I felt like was an attack.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a personal attack.
But I will tell you, but I believe that you are on the cover of my album. So,
am I?
Yes, you are.
Well, I have the cover album right here. Let's see, Judge. I was actually going to bring that up too, but wait, now I can't even then use that. I was going to say I'm not even on the cover of your album, but if I am, I take it all back. The cover of your album is super unique and awesome because it's made up of pictures of you and your friends.
Yeah, and
that's
there's
pretty cool,
I found some pictures of like just comedy shows that I hadn't even thought about in years, and I believe there's a picture of us from either Ochi's or Cabin.
Made the cover.
Yeah, so
there's Cabin.
I made sure to tag all the people in it, and there's like hundreds of people that made the album. So I had this.
How did you make that? Who made it? Did you do it? Did you hire someone?
I got Mindy Tucker, who was also
the one and only, the great.
And she actually did the album art, and I told her what I wanted, and she was like, it was like only you would ask to do something like that. She's like, I figured it out.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, did she have a program? Did she just like piecing them together?
No, we found a program in which we took all these
it?
photos, and there was like
That's
hundreds
so cool.
of them from like comedy from over the years,
That's
and people
awesome.
like friends and family, and they generated it, and then like I got it back, and it exceeded my expectations.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just making sure that Instagram cuts us off.
We have
an
8
hour.
minutes.
We can come back up if we feel like talking more, but Instagram will cut us off and we'll have to go live again. So we'll just see what happens. We might have to do that because I want to talk about one of my favorite things about you, and there are many. Your Instagram. You have this trend on Instagram. Tell us how it started. Let's just show the first couple here, Lauren. You put pictures of appliances. Let's just show those that are abandoned on the street. Let's come back to us for a minute, Lauren. So you just pictures of appliances that are abandoned on the street. How did your love affair, your obsession with abandoned appliances start, and what made you want to document them on your Instagram?
Well,
I don't think I actually know this. I was thinking, I don't know if I know the story.
It's funny because I usually tell everybody like, oh yeah, I remember that. So in the 80s, like TV shows were geared towards children. Like,
sure.
Yeah. 80s and 90s, like your Facts of Life,
sure.
and a TV show that I was obsessed with was Punky Brewster.
Yes.
Yeah, Punky Brewster was amazing.
Bill Moonfry.
And so every one of these shows from the 80s and 90s had like a very special episode, an episode not to be missed.
Right.
And there was this episode of
Okay,
Punky
now that you're talking
Brewster
about it, I do remember.
that
Yes.
traumatized me as like
Yes.
an 8-year-old.
I do
Is when the little
remember.
girl got trapped in
Trapped
the
in the
abandoned refrigerator.
Yes, you had told me this. Okay.
And so like, nothing like I know, like now, I've been doing this for a few years.
Tash is dying. Tash has to leave the room.
I tweeted out this picture, and it was Julia Rossi, our mutual friend. I texted Julia. I was like, "Hey, look, somebody else saw that episode of Punky Brewster. There's a refrigerator without the doors off, with the doors off of it." And now it's just gone through so many iterations of it. I don't even take the pictures. People just send them to me. It's like, "Hey, we're safe on this block."
So let's figure it out. So you post and then people send them like your friends.
Yeah.
These are just your friends that you post on your Instagram. People just send pictures of him. There's a dog. I sent several over the years.
Yeah.
It's like I sent. We got.
Oh, yours do pretty well because you're in the photo. People love that.
I sent a couple. I think. That's a twofer. Yeah.
I'll take. They're actually rebooting Punky Brewster. I'm hoping they do a very special episode of refrigerators because that episode's amazing. Oh, also, another hot take. If you guys get a second, watch the drug episode from Punky Brewster. It is arguably one of the greatest episodes.
That
in
she's
the history
on
of
drugs,
television.
or she
There's like
sells drugs.
So they're like, I think they're like 8 or 9 years old, and they're like want to be a part of the cool kids, and like who are like 11 years old.
Yeah, they're the cool.
Yeah, it's like so like this is like during like Nancy Reagan Just Say No, and the episode was like, so the cool kids say, hey, we'll try a little grass, and it was like it starts out with grass, and it goes to like heroin and pills, and we're like, what 9-year-old has got heroin and pills? The episode's amazing. It's amazing.
The ones that are hooked up.
Yeah.
Those are the ones.
Google that. Punky Brewster drug episode. It'll blow your mind.
I love that. On that note, I do want to play a game with you, but before we do that, two of your very good friends, you just performed at their album release, Kendra Cunningham and Katina Correo.
I did, yeah, it was great.
They're going to be here on January 8th, so we're going to have a show next week, take 2 weeks off for the holidays, then be back on January 8th with Katina and Kendra. Mm-hmm. Is there anything, I should have prepped you with this earlier, but I forgot. Is there anything you want to ask them? And then we can like show this video when they come on. It's okay. If anything comes to mind right away.
So oddly enough, I just moved, as you know. I was at Spectrum when their commercial came up on like New York One.
Oh right.
It was like, how did they get that like on TV? It was like, how did this happen? The New York One was like, you know what, we're gonna talk to these folks about their comedy.
So you want to know how?
I want to know how that.
So just ask, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like.
So just say like Kendra, Katina,
how did you guys get on TV with your comedy record? Because that was insane. Sitting there at Spectrum watching y'all on TV, going, I know those guys, and people at Spectrum going, take it easy, pal. There's like 5 people ahead of you. So that was insane.
That was perfect. I can't wait to find the answer. Okay, are you ready to play a game?
I am ready to play a game.
Okay, let's do this. So as we just showed, obviously your obsession with appliances and Punky Brewster.
I am obsessed with Punky Brewster.
So I would love to play a game with you, the good old-fashioned Delight or Just Alright that we play with every guest, but this is the appliances edition.
Oh, okay, all right, perfect.
So this is, I'm going to show you some various appliances.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if they're a delight or just all right.
Okay,
I think we have little graphics. There you go. Great. Here we go. Number 1. I have the actual thing. The Maytag High Efficiency Top Loading Washer. Let's get right there. Jane, you'll get that. The Maytag High Efficiency Top Loading Washer. Delight or just all right?
That's a delight.
It's a delight.
It's a delight.
It's a delight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a washer dryer in your home?
No, but I was across the street from.
Yeah, because you're not a millionaire.
Yeah, it's across the street, so.
You're pretty much a millionaire.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
What about an electric spiralizer, an immersion blender, an electric spiralizer, an immersion blender?
I'm gonna go with just all right.
It's immersions vegetables.
Yeah, I'm like, what would I use that for?
You don't trust it?
No,
okay,
I'm
you just
like,
want to know how to use it.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, I agree with that. Fuck it. I don't cook ever. So,
Neither do
what
I.
about this refrigerator that's the size of my apartment?
Oh, that's
the size of my,
that's a delight.
We can get in it. Look, it has a humidor wine thing in the middle of it. Are you kidding me?
That's huge. Yeah, no, that's.
So I love that was very apropos that we were talking about the refrigerator that was the size of my apartment, just as I could hear Tash in the kitchen. The drawer that I keep the beer in sticks, and you have to like kick it. So I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to have a refrigerator that works? It's like, okay. Next. What about this reach-in refrigerator used in delis and bodegas?
Oh, absolutely.
A reach-in
This is like, I need like 2 of these, like, so I can do that with it.
Wouldn't it be nice to have one of these in your apartment?
Believe
Just a
me, I
nice
dream about that.
reach-in with a nice, like, it sounds like a little bit dirty, but I kind of like it. What about this Wi-Fi enabled stove?
Like
the
on Popstar.
Wi-Fi enabled stove.
It's all right.
It's a smart oven. It connects to Wi-Fi for God knows what reason. Who's to
To play
say?
Connor for Real's new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, are we playing video games on that? Or are we
Yeah.
making phone calls? I'm not really sure.
I took the knobs off of my stove because 2 months after I got Tanuki, he accidentally, like, he jumped up on the stove and, like, just in the right way, like, kicked his legs to jump up on the stove and turned it on, and it, like, flamed, and he caught his whiskers on fire! Right? We're not looking at each other like, yeah, girl, take the goddamn knobs
is
off
my
your stove.
nightmare.
It was a nightmare. I heard, like,
I'm thinking about being a cat
like,
person.
wow,
This
like,
is
whoosh,
kinda
and then he,
scary.
like, went, and his whiskers were, like, curled up for months. Okay, what about this, edible spoon maker? It's an edible spoon maker. You can make spoons, and then you can eat them.
I'm gonna say Delight.
Ray's
that's
gonna say a
true.
delight. She's gonna counter.
I counter that.
Yeah, you into it? So you eat the spoons?
You eat the spoons!
Why not?
You know what?
So
Now that I thought about it.
clean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, put a little
Okay,
chocolate on there.
Finally, what about this fucking creepy? It looks like something that's gonna, like, murder you in your sleep. It's a automatic stirrer. It, like, stirs the pan for you automatically, and then it crawls on your face and suffocates you during the
That's a
night.
Black Mirror episode. Right there. I don't think so.
Miley Cyrus's voice is in it.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, you got all of them right.
oh, thank
Where
you.
can people learn more about you? Where can they follow your appliance journey? And listen
It's,
to your album?
I'm George P. Gordon 3 on Instagram and
third.
Twitter. That is correct. And I am, let's see, what else was there?
But buy your comedy album.
I'll buy my record. It's called
Are
You're
you
Good Friend.
performing anywhere soon? They should come see you if you're in the city.
Tuesday the 16th? Is Tuesday the 16th or 17th?
I think it's either or.
I'll be at
Could be either one.
whatever
Yeah.
Tuesday is. I'll be at New York Comedy Club, and then January 26th I'll be doing If You Build It.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'll be
Karen
there.
Clank.
Yes, Karen Clank.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I'll be on that show.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hello to Karen. We were just talking earlier today.
Oh, I love her.
George, you were such a delight. Stay right here. This is where we just wind down. You don't have to go home. Maybe the music will play. Maybe
Maybe it
won't.
will. Who knows?
It's fine. But it's Mr. Ross.